Peace, liberty, and justice are the key to establishing an ideal and happy state. We are fortunate to live in a democracy where subjects are not victims to the whims and fancies of eccentric tyrants. Thankfully, we do not live in a system of rule where the king's word is divine and whatever he utters is law. Today we present before you a tale that lays bare the anarchy that follows an unjust and self-centered monarchy. The chaos that follows if citizens do not care about what happens in the state. When common sense becomes a rare quality, people do get what they deserve. So once, there was a just and placid king called Idris Shah. His state was known to be ideal as he was. Here, the king is shown addressing his courtiers.
The just and placid king, Idris Shah, with his beloved wife, all rise.
And give me a patient hearing, as I am known to be a just and placid ruler far and wide. I feel it's my moral responsibility to look over the welfare of my subjects and interact with them every day. I have made an important decision regarding our state. I proclaim that a grand arch to be constructed at the main thoroughfare of our kingdom.
But your majesty, what purpose will this arch serve?
This arch, my dear queen, would be a testimony to the greatness of our kingdom. It will be an arch that will be as beautiful as India Gate in Delhi and as majestic as Gateway of India in Mumbai.
Long live the king! Long live the king! What an idea, your majesty!
An arch will show the majesty of our kingdom and the greatness of our king.
All the people entering the gates of superior kingdom will know what a great place they have come.
I thank all of you for recognizing the greatness of my vision. Attendant.
Yes, your highness.
This order must be followed immediately.
As you say, sir. After a span of 6 months, a beautiful, splendid arch was constructed with the help of famous architect and his team. Wow! What a great creation!
Indeed, a symbol of the greatness of our king and the majesty of his empire.
It really is beautiful, His Highness. The builder must be rewarded.
Of course, he would be.
Long live the king! Long live the king!
Attendant! Yes, Your Majesty. The inauguration of the wall is to be held tomorrow morning. His Highness himself would be the first one to enter the city gates through this arch. On the day of inauguration,
Praise be to the king!
The arch awaits your royal footsteps, your majesty.
I will now enter this sublime creation, this royal edifice. I don't need any medical aid. I just want the immediate hanging of the maker of this cursed arch. Present him before me, right now.
The guides have already been sent to bring the workmen, Your Majesty. Here is that workman, my lord.
Mercy, Your Majesty.
So, you are the wretched one who created this abomination.
I am innocent, Your Majesty. I have not done anything.
Innocent? How?
My lady, we worked only as directed by the chief builder.
Then bring the chief builder to me.
Here is the chief builder, Your Majesty.
My lord, it is not at all my fault. The mason is to be blamed who miscalculated the sizes of the bricks.
Get that mason. I want him hanged.
Here is the mason, my lord.
Your Majesty,
Speak in your defense.
my lord, it is not my fault. I am just a poor fellow. Following the architect's order, the architect needs to be blamed.
Summon the architect right now.
Here's the architect, my lord.
My lord, you have forgotten that it was all due to last-minute changes you made in the planning, so it was not at all my fault, my lord.
Darn it. Neither the workers, not the builder. Neither the mason, not the architect. This is all beyond my understanding. I need the advice of my counselors.
Yes, my lord.
Well, what do you suggest on this matter?
My lord, I think the arch must be hanged as it was the arch that banged your head and toppled your crown.
But how can they hang a arch which touched the royal head? Isn't it an insult to the royal crown?
Bring someone to me who can give the right advice.
My lord, there lives an old wise man who can give you the right advice.
Attendant, get that wise man respectfully to the court.
Yes, my lord. This way, sir, this way.
Dada, give us your sound advice.
O king, according to the royal dictate, somebody must be hanged. People are growing restless and they want a hanging. So, prepare a noose and whoever fits the noose must be hanged to prove that we have a just king.
Well said, wise man, well said. Attendant, go and get the noose.
As you say, sir.
Wise man, please be a part of this court.
Bless you, king. Bless you.
A hangman and a noose are brought.
Please, please, let me go, let me go.
Too short.
Thank God.
Oh king, please have mercy. I am innocent. No, I don't want to die.
Lucky fellow.
Thank God.
Please, please leave me.
Just say, the people want a hanging. A hanging must be given.
We want the hanging. We want the hanging.
Each person in the kingdom was tried, but nobody fitted the noose. And then comes the turn of king himself.
I can do anything for my subjects. Now I shall try the noose.
No, king, you can't leave me alone. Please don't go.
No, this is my duty. I have to do this.
I can't bear this sight.
Long live the king. Long live the king. Long live the king.
It fits His Majesty.
Farewell my queen, farewell my courtiers, farewell my kingdom.
People, another problem now. Who will be our next king?
Listen to me, listen to me. According to the royal custom, the first person who passes by the city gate will appoint the king.
Sir, this fool passed through the city gate just now.
Leave him here. Son, the crown has been deprived of a king. Tell us, who shall be the next king? The throne needs an heir. Who shall be the next king? The people need someone to rule over them. Tell us, who shall be the next ruler? Oh, this is the royal custom. I have to crown this melon the king.
Yo-yo melon, yo-yo melon, yo-yo melon, yo-yo melon.
Long live the Melon King! Long live the Melon King!
From that day on, the city was named as the Melon City. The people of Melon City justified their tradition, showing how did it matter who their king was, so long as they did not face any problems. Ladies and gentlemen, so you see how irresponsible is the stance of the common men. First they tolerated a foolish ruler as their king, and then deliberately chose a melon to be their king. So you see, a janta that does not care for wisdom often gets the ruler it deserves. In this case, a melon.
Long live the Melon King! Long live the Melon King!